Everything is a lie. There is not one facet of our society today that is not infected with deep corruption, lies, and scandal. Unfortunately, the public face of almost all of our institutions is a manipulated facade of what is really going on behind the scenes. And the sad part is, most people buy into this lie hook, line, and sinker because they simply do not have the time or do not care to see the ugliness under the hood and understand how manipulated we are. We are on a dangerous path in this country where opinions to the contrary of the accepted way of thought are being systematically squashed out. The tool for accomplishing most of this is by complete erasure and or banning on social media platforms. The powers that be are dictating narrowly acceptable ways of perceiving and viewing the world around us. The once highly independent platform for creators, who amongst other things give an in-depth and critical analysis of the party line, YouTube, has forever changed and can never go back to the purpose for which it was created. YouTube is currently so far away from what it used to be and what made it what it is today, it more than likely can never recover. Only a new platform for independent creators can give voices back to those who have been wiped out. But YouTube is only the tip of the iceberg. Every social media platform has been infected as if there is a hive mind and all are supposed to comply or else. Just name the platform: Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. If you go against the established order, you don't have a chance. You will be demonetized, some or all of your content will be removed, your accounts will be disabled, and you will be silenced. But the scary thing is, this isn't going to stop here. This is just the beginning. With the interconnected technology and the digital footprints most of us are creating, big tech companies have enormously powerful tools at their disposal, or at the disposal of a dangerously totalitarian regime to come to power and wreak havoc on society. There is also something much larger at stake here. On Sunday, June 1st, 2019, Google Cloud Services suffered a major outage that took down large parts of YouTube, Gmail, Snapchat, and more. But more ominously, people using smart house devices from a company called Nest found themselves locked out of their homes, unable to use their thermostats, baby monitors, and more. Just think of what a totalitarian socialist regime could do with that kind of power to manipulate these things. Just suppose you don't comply with their current thinking on climate change, or if you got caught saying something on the list of words or phrases you can't utter about certain religious, political, or sexual persuasions. Not only does big tech have the power to delete the content you've just spent hours, days, weeks, and years creating and posting, not only can they disable your social media accounts, they can now lock you out of your home and turn off access to critical monitoring devices. The powers these companies now possess is unprecedented in world history. And don't think for a minute there isn't someone in a high position of influence who hasn't had devious thoughts about how they could use and abuse this kind of power. With the wrong person running our country or in charge of the military or the intelligence agencies, just think of the abuses that could be wrought against those who go against the party line. We are a single election away from a form of this nightmare happening. Just look at the way Democrats have abused their power in this impeachment inquiry. Without going into many of the details, this process has been flat out unfair and unjust. The secretive testimonies, hidden evidence, witnesses who were off limits to Republicans' questions, Democrats have made a mockery of justice in their case against President Trump. They have engineered all they have done so President Trump could be tried in the court of public opinion instead of in a fair, just, and legal way. Of course, large segments of the public hate Trump. It has been designed that way. Democrats took the unprecedented and outrageous step of obtaining congresspersons' and journalists' phone records and presented them in the impeachment report without Republicans even knowing about such evidence and without this evidence being presented in congressional hearings. This is just a single example of how this entire case has been manipulated. Nothing even approaching such tyrannical behavior would be permitted in any court in America. No evidence can be hidden from one side in a case and then presented after the fact to a judge or jury once a trial has ended. Americans have never seen such highly irregular behavior from members of Congress. This is simply unparalleled in American history and cannot be allowed to stand. To get President Trump Democrats are willing to suspend true justice and subvert long-standing rights guaranteed in the Constitution on how we are supposed to deal with the accused and the rights afforded them. People are not guilty when they are accused. They are guilty based on evidence presented in a court, which follows strict guidelines on how evidence is presented and handled. None of those rights and guidelines have been followed with this impeachment hysteria. When the very people tasked with creating laws are instrumental in destroying those laws, it cannot be much longer before a breakdown in society occurs. Are our lawmakers going to continue to facilitate that breakdown as they have watched things unravel? Or are they going to put their foot down and stop the madness?